Step 1, find tripod. Take it off of my good camera. And figure out where I put the... Shit! Probably should have done this beforehand. Uh-oh. God. Huh. Where did I put it? The tripod is here. Where did I put the... Oh! It's in my switch case. Just chub. What up, Ham? I got a tweet, and I got a post on Discord that I'm live. So I think that's where most people come from. Put it in here. I did. Tripod thing. So let me just screw this on. Ah! Screw this on. And then clip this here. And then look at that, we got a safe ass, dope ass tripod. Okay, first things first, let's go to my laptop and let's post that we're live. Alright. Where's my laptop? My laptop is here. Alright. Where's that goddamn... If I double tap, does it flip? It doesn't. There's my dad's pills. The one thing that stinks is I can't use the other lenses. This camera has a wide angle lens, but it's not giving me the option to use it. Get out of here with my phone disconnected. It wasn't plugged in, it was plugged in like 6 hours ago. Alright. Discord. Announcement. At everyone live doing chores at the Smiff house. https://twitch.tv/John Smith. Control A, C, enter. Send. Open up Twitter. Paste it. Will probably jam with my dad in the garage at some point. That was Mercedes. Don't know why I was making that noise. Alright. Done. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Dad.
Yes?
Hello.
Hi there. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm well. Doing the bills.
Nice. Day off.
Day off.
Doing the bills on your day off.
That's what I do for entertainment.
Oh, there's Mama. Oh, there she goes. Mama's still scared of me. You know, there's not. It's temper. Oh, temper. You're getting old. You're getting old, girl. Oh, chipper, 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 chipper. Oh, chipper, chipper, chipper. So, Mama, there's Mama.
Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama.
Anyways. I made, it is a banjo. I made breakfast, microwave some oatmeal, and I'll show you guys my patented recipe for oatmeal. So, I used to be all about, oh, never use the microwave for anything, never do that. But my dad, every morning, almost every morning, these are not instant oats. These are rolled oats. They're not quick. They're nothing. They're just standard oats. And you can heat them up in the microwave. So you do 1 to 2. So I do 1/3 of a cup with 2/3 water. Put it in the microwave for 3 minutes. Set it to 80% power so that it doesn't bubble over. And you get perfect oatmeal. And then so there's multiple steps. Let me turn around because I can't see it. We got multiple steps here. Step 1, and it's all about mix levels. So step 1, cinnamon, and you're gonna mix this up a lot. Is it? So you put some cinnamon in there, and then you mix it up an F-ton. I'm not gonna be cursing at all today. Okay, bitches? My parents can hear me. You mix it up. And then, and for some reason, I don't know why, peanut butter. Dad,
Yeah.
why is the peanut butter in the fridge these days?
That's there's 2 types of peanut butter. There's the one peanut butter that's got a lot of oil in it, and that one stops being solid and it goes liquid. So then we have others on the back thing back there, the Skippy.
Skippy's here.
Well, that's no sugar.
Oh, get it out of here.
The other one is in the back there.
Oh, there it is. So step 2 is heaping spoonful. It's probably too much. It's actually that is too much. Ratio is important as well. Heaping spoonful of peanut butter, but then this time you don't mix it up too much. You just kind of fold it in. So we're gonna just kind of roll it in, just break it up so it's in chunks, you know? It's not fully incorporated. So if you fully incorporate peanut butter into oatmeal, it doesn't taste like peanut butter. It's just thick ass oatmeal. All right. 3rd step. So sometimes I do half banana, but my dad does prunes. And I was like, dang, you old fart. But then it's actually delicious. So you get 1, 2, 3. Dad, do you do a certain amount of prunes?
Yeah, I've cut back. I was using 5, but I cut back to 3, I think.
What, 3?
Yeah. And I chop them up.
All right. I'm gonna do 5. And I cut them in half. How do you chop yours up?
Either half or 1/3, depending on how big it is.
Use the shears?
I typically use a knife.
A knife?
Yeah. In hand. I just
Oh my goodness. You're crazy.
try not to cut my.
You're crazy, Tommy. Alright, so then that, really I was supposed to put both the peanut butter and that in at the same time, because now you have to mix again. And you don't want to overmix that peanut butter, let me tell you. And then the last mixing phase is honey. Actually, no, wait, never mind. That's all the mixing. So then you take honey. That's all the mixing. My dad's trying to catch a rat. And this honey appears to have just gone solid in my absence. Alright, weird, but it'll do. It's very chunky. That's too much, because it wasn't drizzling out, it was oozing out. Honey, and the final touch, Barista Edition oat milk. Baby! It was too much honey. I put too much honey in there. It's supposed to just be like a thin zigzag, very thin drizzle. But I was thrown for a loop. It is way too much honey. This is going to be, I don't know how good this is going to be. All right, there we go. That's breakfast at the Smith house. So, how's everybody doing today? I also heated this up like 20 minutes ago, and I was like, I should just stream me making the oatmeal. That's crystallized. I wouldn't eat it. Why not? Honey doesn't go bad.
If you heat it up, it uncrystallizes.
Honey does not go bad, right?
It doesn't go bad, but if you heat it up, you can uncrystallize it.
Come here, Dad. Tell the audience. Tell Matt riffs.
Matt, let me tell you, honey doesn't go bad, but if you put it in a little thing of boiling, or not boiling, but warm water and heat it up, it'll melt out, and then it'll be just fine. Just stir it up, and it's good to go.
Yep.
Got to be careful though. If you put it in the microwave, it gets too hot, and then it will melt the plastic container it's in. So you don't want those plastic plastic stuff.
BPA.
Yep. You don't want that bad. That's bad news.
BPA stands for
Bad
plastic action.
Bad stuff.
All right. And what's your shirt say?
Papa, the man, the myth, the legend.
Nice.
My grandchildren bought me that.
Hell yeah. Or sorry. Heck yeah. Thanks, Papa.
Uh-huh.
I never called him Papa. But now the nephews call him that. And I guess I have a niece now. So I call him that now. Yeah. I don't care if plastic says microwave free. I'm not putting it in the microwave. Yeah, right. Thanks, Sandy. It says too much honey, but it's fine. Oh, what up, Doug? There goes Mama, crossing over into the office. She's avoiding me. She doesn't know who I am. She doesn't know who I am anymore. I don't even know who I am anymore. Alright, so today, this is all my stuff that Terry was not able to sell. For those of you that are not aware, Terry Bearden, lifelong friend of or lifelong person in my life, not lifelong friend of my parents, but friend of my parents for longer than I've been alive, is an eBay enthusiast. She's been doing it just as a hobby for a long time. eBay seller extraordinaire, exactly. And I gave her my entire game collection, and she sold a lot of it. She said it was selling like hotcakes. She sold the Dark Souls trilogy lore book, which I bought, and then I never touched because buying was a bad habit. That thing sold for like hundreds of dollars. I don't know why. I guess it was limited edition and it doesn't exist anymore. And it sold super fast. Yeah, she listed it because she lists everything by now. She doesn't list anything auction form. And that thing sold for like something like $600 or something like that. It was crazy. She does her research. She just sees what things are selling for. She lists it like a little bit below that. And then boom, it's gone. So yeah, all the stuff that didn't sell is in these boxes. And I will be taking them out to the back patio and going through them. Once I find, I'm also going to go through all the stuff I left.
A lot of stuff. He left a lot of stuff.
And I'll be sorting everything to keep or give away. And then, you want to unearth some Bionicles? They are worth it. Dad, do you remember when you learned how valuable the original Bionicles were?
What Bionicles?
You know, Bionicles, there's the Legos, but they weren't Legos. They were like weird characters. Basically, it was a 9/11.
Oh.
On our way home from 9/11, I already owned a couple of them, but then we went into some gas station or something and they were selling them. So you bought me the rest of them. So I had all 6 of the original Bionicles. Had them for years after that, played with them. And then eventually I left those and basically all of my action figures out on the back patio in the sun. And then one day, you did a Kramer into my room and you said, "Where are your Bionicles?" And I said, "They're out on the back patio." And you ran out there and they were all sun bleached. And you started sobbing. You're like, "These were worth so much on eBay. They were worth so much." And you were crying.
Oh.
You remember that?
I don't remember that. I don't have a lot of memories from the 9/11 thing because that was a very stressful, the trip. I remember going and getting you.
Yeah, what happened?
What do you mean?
Tell the story of 9/11.
Well, during 9/11,
You don't have to explain what 9/11 is.
I know everybody pretty should know what 9/11 is. Although, a lot of people don't even remember that because they weren't even born. But all the airports shut down. John and his mom and his sister were all at Disney World in Florida. They were visiting with some friends, I think, down there.
Wait, I'll tell this part. So, we are in Disney World for a week. It's a great time. Hot tip, this probably won't work post-pandemic, but go the week after Labor Day because that's when everyone's starting in school. So it's only Europeans. Anyways, we're like, it was a great week. We're packing up early in the morning, packing all our bags, getting ready to go get on the plane. There's a knock on the door. Oh, what's that? We open the door. It's this woman hysterical going, "I saw it that you're flying." Because they put like a, I'm leaving the hotel sticker on our door or whatever. It's like, "I thought you were leaving. Come with someone that you were good." And we're like, who is this crazy lady? And then her husband comes out and puts his arm around her and goes, "There's been some sort of crisis in New York. Turn on the news. You might not be flying today." And we're like, "Oh, snap." And so he turned it on. What was it? we were supposed to be flying out Tuesday, September 11th, 2001. And we got grounded in Disney World. All right, you take it away.
So all of the airports are shut down. Because planes flying into buildings, crashing in Pennsylvania. So they didn't know what was going on. Then they didn't know. So they just shut down all air traffic in the United States. So meanwhile, John, Meredith, and Vicky, my wife, are all in Florida. And first thing that happens, all the rental cars go away because anybody in Florida got a rental car and drove home. So no rental cars, no airplanes.
Also, they didn't know when the airports were going to open again.
Right.
So we kept calling, and they'd say, and we'd get scheduled for a flight the next day. And that kept happening for...
This was 3 or 4 days or something like
that.
that.
I think on Friday was when you decided.
So Meredith's boyfriend and me, we rented a car here in San Diego, and a van, and we drove it nonstop from San Diego to Florida, Orlando, to pick up the family. Got them in the car there and drove nonstop back. Yeah, we did a rescue mission to pick up everybody and got them back home here. One of the problems also, as I was doing a lot of traveling at that time, so we used points, airline points, to send everybody to Florida.
Oh.
Unfortunately, when you use airline points, when it comes to priorities, you're like at the bottom of the barrel for priorities of anybody getting a flight out. So even if the airports, which they didn't open up for a long time, even if they had opened up, Vicky and crew would have been at the bottom of the list for getting flights out. So we just said, okay, time to go do extraction. They call that when they go pull people out of the theater, do an extraction.
So you guys left Friday, and you got there Sunday afternoon. And I remember you both laid down. It took you something like 30 to 31 hours or something like that. You guys were blasting the whole way.
Yeah.
You laid down, took like 3-hour naps, and then we got up, and then we just left.
Yeah.
And I think it took something like 36 hours on the way home. So I remember getting home, I think like Tuesday morning, and Mom was like, "You're gonna get ready to go to school. You're gonna go to school." And I was like, "I'm not going to school today. I've been sleeping in a car." So.
Kind of sleeping. It's hard to sleep in a car, a good solid sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a memorable time. The memories and the scale of memories bad. It's like at the top of the list.
But that's Bionicle for you.
What's Bionicle mean?
Well, thanks, Dad.
No problem.
You want to help me move these boxes? No, you're old.
I am pretty old. I'm getting old.
Can you hold the camera while I move the boxes?
Yeah, I can do that. That's on the lighter side of things.
All right. You old fart. Oh, did Mama go in the...
Mama's in the bedroom. She was on the bed.
She went in the office at one point.
Hi, Mama.
Nope, no Mama. All right, here.
She won't even pay attention to me right now. She ran under the bed when I.
She's
She's a recovering feral, and they have certain personalities.
Okay, so we got 6 boxes here. Tripod, don't need this.
You have to I don't know if you have stabilization here. I shake. I'm
That's
a
fine.
shaky guy. So if
That's
you
fine.
see quivering, it's.
I need to blow my
just-
nose.
Okay.
I'll be right back. Entertain them.
We do have some news you might be interested in. We have a rat or two that live in the back past the garden, and they come out and they visit around off and on throughout the day. And I've been throwing bird seed out, and I was sitting there at my desk this morning doing the bills, and I looked out, and the rats were feeding the same as the birdies were running around, and the rats were going out and sharing Well, I have a picture of Mama Kitty. If she hasn't been outside, I do have a picture of her. I can't show them right now because they're not running about. But I have a picture of Mama staring out the sliding glass door, watching the rat run around. So that's I've got a trap set for it, but it came and it licked. I put peanut butter. Speaking of peanut butter, I put peanut butter on the rat trap in hopes to catch it.
And Timber almost got her tongue cut off.
No. And I went out there just a few minutes ago and I looked at it, and on the rat trap they had licked all of the.
Yep.
They had licked all of the peanut butter all around it, and it had not tripped the trap.
You want to make a rat trap? I'll show you how to make a rat trap.
I've seen Jeremiah made one. It was like a ramp. You walk up, and then it's like a springboard. They fall in.
Yeah, you can do it with a paper towel too.
Paper towel.
Put a paper towel roll on a dowel over a bucket. You put it in the middle. You try to go on. It's like American Gladiators.
Yeah.
You want to make one?
I'd be happy to.
We can make one today.
We could. We can make one.
Let's do it. All right. First, these boxes though. Actually, do you want to make one right now?
No, I'd sure. I don't know that we have a deep enough bucket. You know what I mean?
Oh, because they're big rats. But you fill it with water. You put water on the bottom.
I know, but what you do, one of the problems with that is if you fill up the bucket, they will swim. If it's not deep enough, they'll actually be able to launch themselves back out. So you need like a trash can. And I don't have a big. Yeah, the ones I've seen, the most successful ones have been trash cans.
I saw were little mice.
Yeah, mice can't.
Not big ass rats.
Yeah, and then it's kind of sad because you go out there and the little mice are swimming around like.
Well, you wait for them to drown.
Help me.
Okay, well.
It is kind of sad. I mean.
Well, then don't exterminate them. Just let them live.
They're living beings.
Why are you trying to catch them? What do you think?
Peanut butter and oranges.
You know it's not a clean kill. It snaps their neck and then they're suffering there for minutes. What's worse, that or drowning?
I've caught gophers that way, where they're still alive when you go out and you catch them.
So you either leave them alone or accept that you're making another creature suffer.
Yeah. Well, I've lost 5 or 6 plants this season due to gophers, so I'm getting kind of frustrated with that.
Oh right, because Mama, we
gotta be careful. We don't want Mama.
We don't want Mama
if we were gonna be here, you know, if Mama were gonna be here permanently, I might be setting her out, let her go out and try to catch one of those rats. She sits there and she like quivers. She's watched them.
Oh, like she's like.
She quivers like yeah.
From what the rescue lady told us, she was like, I'm just not sure if Mama gets outside, she might just fly away and never come back.
Well, that was when she first got here, and I would say she's pretty comfortable here right now.
Well, she is, but the story of Mama was that she was feral.
Yeah.
And then that lady caught her, got her neutered, or spayed or neutered or whatever. And then Mama lived as an indoor cat and had no interest in going outside for like a whole year. But then one day, she just walked outside and didn't come back for like another year.
Oh,
and then
wow.
a year later, she just came back, and then she's been an indoor cat since.
I will say that Mama Kitty is not the most energetic cat on the planet.
I could see her hunting for a living.
Yeah, she spends, I mean, I see maybe 30 minutes of activity per day.
And that's because you're waving a stick.
And that's because I'm waving a stick with a feather on the end of it, you know, and she probably sleeps, I would say lays her down, I don't know about sleeping, lays down probably 23 and a half hours a day.
That's accurate, I think. It's because she's obese. It's like me. What are people saying in chat?
Well, I've been trying to look, but I know you've got your eyes. They can separate and read and do at the same time. Mine, they kind of only look. And I also have a folder brain where I can only look and think about one thing at a time.
So just read one message.
If your mom wants, this is from Tom Appele. John, if your mom wants to hunt rats, I say let her. So, you know.
Okay, we've moved the box outside, now we can go outside. So we gotta grease this door.
It is, well, one of the problems is that when Temper comes in, she slams it, so it's kind of chipping away at the bottom there. I gotta be careful I don't fall off the back patio here.
Yeah.
See, here's the, I don't know if you can even see the seeds on the ground.
Aim it down. See,
I've got seeds for the birdies because Mama Kitty likes to sit at that place there and look out the door. And then I have another rat trap under here. I have a rat trap under here, and it's got, see, if you can see, I've tried to bait them, and there's some sunflower seed shells in there, and that's where they licked all the peanut butter off of that trap. Well, I wedged some sunflowers in there, so hopefully they'll try to get them out and wind up. You might hear a snap while we're here right now.
I don't know, maybe. All right. I was gonna move them down to the patio. Well, actually, oh yeah, the sun's probably gonna come out.
Do you want to sweep the patio so you're not?
No. I mean, down here. Because the sun's probably gonna come out at some point.
2 patios and a shade area. I don't know if you guys can see those pumpkins. See the pumpkins there? See the pumpkins? I got 3 pumpkins. Unfortunately, I planted them too soon. I planted them like right as it was planting season, and I had 2 things. Look how big they are. They're huge. And I was going to grow those things vertically. And so I planted them and I was trying to grow them vertically, and they started getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and it collapsed my I had this thing set up with netting and all that, and it just pulled it all down, and my whole infrastructure collapsed. But I've got 3 pumpkins.
You want to give a tour of the backyard?
We've done that before, but we can do it again. This is my what I'm starting to do right now. This is where everything started this last year. This is my I don't remember what they call it when you proliferate different plants. I've been experimenting with trying to clip plants and then root them and grow them, and then transplant them. So I've got a couple of things. This, and they come from different places. I go out and I run in the afternoons. This was an old dried up bush that I saw with a pink flower on it in my down on my run. I see it every day. So one day I was going by there and clipped something. This is the.
Did you run with clippers, or did you just pull it off?
I just pulled and broke it off, and I planted it and it rooted it, so it's growing. So I'll eventually transfer this into a bigger thing, and we'll grow this plant that was, because they never watered it. I mean, it was always just like struggling. So I said, I'm going to help that plant, or at least a sibling of the plant. So I clipped it, and I got that. I've been to some friends' houses. Terry's house. This is a hibiscus from Terry's house. I was just walking by, clipped a piece of it off.
There it is, red hibiscus from Terry's.
Yep. See how I shake? But so I'm in this. It's starting to root and it's going. Also, I've got a orange lantana, little tiny flowers, clusters of them. I snipped off some things on the side and I'm growing those. So this one looks like it didn't root well. So the other ones did. So now I've got the orange ones. I like orange flowers and stuff. This one, a friend of ours, she died recently.
You're showing us all of them. Hey.
This one is she died recently. Her name was Linda, and it's still green. So I don't know if it's dead, but I'm hoping it comes up. So this is where I started. I started all my seeds here last year. We won't do that until later this year, but I put them in this stuff and grow them all out and then planted them. That's where the pumpkins started in one of these, because this is a bigger, pumpkins are a bigger seed, so they need a bigger.
Yeah. Hammond Fodder says your dad's camera work was great if he's worried.
Okay, good, because I do shake. I shake a lot. And then this is my mom's my mom's stuff. Some of her plants, my daughter brought them in when she was living here with us. This is Grandma Gaither's begonia.
Who?
Grandma Gaither. She's my babysitter, my childhood babysitter's mom, Grandma Gaither. And this was her begonia. My mom had it, and now we have it. My daughter had it.
Wow. That was planted before the Depression.
Yeah, it might have been. This is our friend that passed away. Like I said, I went to her house and clipped a bunch of her succulents. And
With permission?
Yeah, her daughter told us to go and take what we wanted. So I did. So I've got some of her clippings just as a memory for her. These plants here. These I clipped. These were the cancer center out in the radiation center when I had my radiation treatment. I clipped them up to here. Just memory. This is just stuff, but this was a walkway my daughter had. She took my mom's plants and put them all here as a walkway coming in. So, and that tree in the distance here.
I can't see him, but yeah.
Yeah, this tree right here, given to us at our wedding shower 42 years ago. So.
42-year-old tree. What happened to it with Nippy?
Oh, we had barrels, and Nippy, or this crazy dog that we had.
Why did we name it Nippy?
Because every time she licked you, she bit you.
Yeah.
So
good sign.
She was a crazy husky, part husky, I think, and she was just ripping everything up in the backyard. And the thing that pushed her over the edge, we found her on the street. John and I found her. She was just wandering, and she was a little puppy, and so we said, well, take her home. Brought her home, did the whole pound thing, and nobody claimed her, so we adopted her, kinda, mostly, because when sent it over the edge, she was crazy. She was chewing everything up, digging everything up. She almost killed that tree. It was in a barrel, and she dug the barrel out and broke she just ripped it apart. And it was like, dog, sorry dog.
Sorry dog, you're going to the farm.
Sorry. So we took her to the Humane Society, sadly. Not supposed to do that. If you adopt somebody, you're not supposed to.
You euthanize her?
I don't know what they did, but I could not. That was just one of those, sadly, one of those things.
Don't cry.
Out here, this is our orchard. We've tried. There's an orchard, tree company that talks about doing backyard orchards, and one of the tricks was to get different kinds of trees, put them all in one place, and then clip them back, because most people get a large tree and they get too much fruit, and they can't eat it all, and it winds up most of it going to waste. So there's this theory that you get this, that you plant 4 of them in one area, and then you keep them trimmed back, and that they'll all thrive, and then you'll have different. Well, we did it wrong. We got they did it all at once.
What is this?
This is an apple tree.
Looks like an apple.
This is a good choice. Now see, this was a good choice. This is a good choice for this kind of area. This is a pluot, and I had 4 of them, and none of them have produced. I got maybe 3 pluots.
You bought the wrong trees.
Yeah, you got to plant it out to your soil and the type of grafting, because all trees are grafted. Here's a graft down here, where they.
Dad, Cat Licia has a great question. Do you ever use fruit tree sticks for smoking food?
Have not done that. I've heard of that. I've seen it.
Maybe we do it.
We could do that. My old boss, he's a big smoker. There's this whole pod of smoker people that they have all these.
They collect.
They don't know. They're very skillful at what they do, and they have all these things. One of the things, I don't think they use gas grills. They use the charcoal only. And but I'm not one of those people. So that's this. I have an apple tree, a pluot that never did anything. I trimmed it back last year, hoping it will come back. It looks pretty sad. This is a peach tree. It's done very well.
Oh yeah, there's some good peaches.
Well, what it's done is it took over the area, I think. So you got to plant the right kinds of trees together. So
Yeah.
It kind of took over the space. Another thing, it takes over the light. The other trees can't get it.
Oh.
We had 2 cherry trees here. Both of them got gopherized. So,
Dang.
Sad about that. These 2 plum trees here have never given me a plum. So I'm looking into it now. Either they're going to start giving me plums, or I need to get another.
You need to send them to the farm.
Pollinator, or they will be gone, because I need trees to produce. Water in San Diego is it's in short supply. So if you're using it to keep things alive, they need to produce back. These are 2 banana trees. I had a huge banana tree here, and it fell down because there was too much water from the rain. We had some rainy things.
Oh.
They all fell down. So I dug it all out, and now more are coming up. Bananas, they grow. They just continue to reproduce. This is a plant my wife wants me to plant. If you notice here, it's not planted. So I gotta get on that.
Jamin Fodder says, did your dad just say I have a huge banana?
That would be a no. But I have a huge banana tree. I have a huge banana tree. This is our blueberry patch, or blackberry patch, excuse me, not blueberry.
You're pronouncing it wrong. It's blackberry.
Blackberry?
That's what Grandma would say.
Blackberry.
Blueberries.
Blueberry. My friend Chet. Chet's a cool dude. Known Chet since I was in junior high school.
Chet?
Chet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a cool name.
Look him up. Chet Carney. He used to be a cheerleader. He was one of the big hard hat Chet. He's a San Diego State cheerleader, and he goes out to all the games. And he's my age, and he's retired now, but he still goes out to all the games. He's a gardener. He did. He's got about 8,000 bathtubs in his yard because of gopher problems.
Oh.
He's got a yard full of
old bathtubs
and toilets, and that's what he plants in.
Dad, I went to the Mr. Toilet Museum, which was like a poop museum.
Yeah.
And they had a bunch of plants in toilets, but they'd painted the toilets like bright colors. And it was really cool, and I was like, whenever I get a yard, I'm going to get some toilets, paint them like blue and orange and stuff, and put plants in them.
That sounds interesting.
You should do that.
Oh. But there's blueberries. He gave me those. They're coming up. This year they did pretty well. Next year I think they're going to do really well. So I'm looking forward to that. This is usually an area that we plant. My wife likes sweet peas, and what I'm trying to do now is let all
healthy.
What we're doing is letting them go to seed, which they're doing. You can see they're going to seed. The seeds are popping out. And
wait, pop another seed.
Here's a seed pod. So what happens is that they get in the seed pods, and then when I pull it out here, I'm gonna scrunch it, and make everything.
When you what?
When I remove the plant, I will, crunch it up, and the seeds will go on the ground, and hopefully more will come up next year.
Nice.
This is a couple of
watch your feet.
A couple of landmines around here. This is what's called a nectoplum. One of the things they're doing is they're starting to combine. You can smell them. They're starting to combine the different species of.
Ooh, it's rich.
And this is a nectarine plum cross.
Let's move on.
Blood orange tree. It's doing really well.
Dude, the blood oranges, those are my favorite ones.
This is an avocado tree. Avocado tree is doing quite well.
Oh yeah, look at it.
Every year it has a lot of nectarine, or a lot of avocados all over it, and we use it. We eat them for several months. Those are orange peaches over there. This is a white peach. That's a white peach. And then we have some Asian pears here. These are actually quite good.
Are they growing?
Yeah, they're actually. I got a problem. I'm trying to share with. There's an Oriole family around here.
A what?
An Oriole, a male and a female Oriole.
Oh, I thought you were trying to say Oriental.
No,
I was like, we don't say that anymore, Dad.
These are well, these are Asian pears, and the Orioles are kind of eating on them. I've had a few. Your mom really doesn't like pears, but so I've eaten them, and they're getting kind of big, so they're good. Avocado tree, all kinds of. This is a California native tree or native plant. And one of the problems with California native plants, if you water them, they take over because they're used to not getting any water.
Yeah.
So I'd like to chop this out, but your mom, she really likes it. And
just chop it back.
I have about 800 times.
You chopped. Okay, this. How big did this used to be? This fence. You used to not be able to see this fence.
Right. It used to be covered. That fence, this fence here was covered with a passion fruit plant, passion fruit vine, and it was going all the way from here, and I trimmed it back all the time. Go from here all along this fence. This thing was probably up, this arbor or whatever they call them was probably up 2 feet above it, and then this fence, same thing all along the fence to the other side.
You had to duck to go through here.
Yeah, you had to duck, and all the way to here, and I was constantly trimming it back. So what I did, if you look underneath these, not now, but at the time, if you could pull this back, it was just all dead stuff in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and our rat family, they loved it here because this produced. It had two things. One, there was all kinds of dried material in there that they could, frolic and be protected and all that. And at the same time, there was these little passion fruits. Passion fruits.
Oh.
Passion fruit. These are, I don't know if everybody's had a passion fruit, but these are tasty.
They look like alien.
My grandchildren love them. They turn purple and drop off, and then it's when they shrivel up and they look like they're not good. That's when you pop them open and they're full of juicy passion fruit juice. So passion fruit seeds and juice. And you can make all kinds of stuff with them. So what I did is I trimmed the whole thing back, but if you look here, this is what that side looked like. I should have done this side first. But this is not green anymore. It's been sunburned.
Oh.
So there's
Is it going to die?
No, I think it'll be fine. But it's sunburned, so it's probably not going to produce any more plants. So some of it is producing plants, some of it is not. So I got to let it grow up again. But there's other stuff coming up here that I might have to kill. Let's see. This
Galapagos Ride is saying it probably just needs some lotion.
These things, I think these are some sort of thing. They smell really nice. The bees are all in it, and
here, smell it.
This one isn't smelling very good right now, but at night, it's usually at night, right at dusk, when you come out here and they're going wow, and they're shooting it out. So I'm sure somebody will say something about that too. But so that's this thing. But the bees like it. This is also hallucinogen, I think. If you you got to be careful.
A hippie once told me you can shave the bark off, making it a tea and drink it, but he's like, you 100% need a guide or like someone to babysit you because it lasts for like 3 days.
Yeah, some people, they talk about zombies and they use stuff like this to put them in a state, and then the guy can
really.
That's what I've heard. One of the people
Devil's breath
on the gardening website said, be careful when you're trimming these back, because he got some of the pollen off of one of these in his eyes, and it was just bad news. So
did he see things?
I don't think he did, but it was a bad deal. So I'm trying to do, since this is California and it's dry and some of those trees weren't doing well, I wanted more trees, so I planted some along the wall here on our wall. So I'm trying to grow them in pots, potted orange tree or a lemon tree.
Did you make these barrels?
No, this is I got these at Home Depot.
Oh.
So these are.
They're not real barrels.
They are. They're real whiskey barrels.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're whiskey barrels, and then I Oh.
This doesn't smell like whiskey to me. What just fell?
These are. I'm trying to grow some different things here. This is a strawberry guava, and this is one of the first ones I've ever seen, and it fell off.
Ooh.
You want half of it?
Sure.
Got seeds in it. Pretty tasty.
Yeah, it kind of tastes like dirt.
No, it doesn't. So that's cool.
Oh, that is good.
You got to be careful when you're growing.
I think I got the stem or something.
When you're growing stuff in your yard, you got to be careful because sometimes you take a bite of it and then there's something living.
There's a worm.
Yeah, so you got to be careful. You break stuff open first, like this one might have a worm in it. No, it doesn't. But you know, you lose portions of your. That's why I think they used to can
foods.
Canned foods, because a lot of your fruit goes bad. But if you cut it, you cut the bad part off. Okay, yeah, like you see the pears over there, the birds were pecking on it. Okay, fine. Bird had a little meal. Let me clip that off and then can the rest. It helps you preserve what you got. So now those are blackberries over there. These are blueberry plants. Blueberry plants.
Blueberries are my favorite.
Blueberries. Your typical blueberry doesn't grow in San Diego like they do in other parts of the country. I've been to Massachusetts before where you go out to a field and they give you a string attached to a can, a big can, and it's hanging from your neck, and you go out and you just pick blueberries and put them in the can, and then you pay for it. That's very difficult to do in San Diego because of the dryness. They like moist soil, so I've got them here in barrels, water them every day, drip them every day. Plumerias, I got a little plumeria assortment here.
Nice. Beautiful plumerias. And we went to a plumeria garden last year, didn't we?
Yeah. We go out and
Look at that.
We go out and see
white one.
Mike Atkinson. He's a San Diego gardener. He's got a bunch of plumeria farm, and he's got a thing coming up here, I think next weekend.
Oh, really?
But we're going with you, so we're not going to.
Yeah, we're going camping. Well, thanks, Dad. Thanks for the tour.
No problema.
Love you, Papa.
Tour the garden. I know this is getting long.
Well, we already did the garden.
Last. Okay.
You want to do the garden?
This one here.
Do you guys want to see the garden?
It's not as good right now as it was.
I kind of don't want to. I kind of just want to get on with my chores.
Get on with it. I can agree with that.
Okay, people want to see it. Let's do this. Make it quick, though, Tommy.
I will. I got attacked.
What?
I got attacked by a bee out here the other day. I've never been attacked in my yard my whole life, and this bee just kind of like, came up. I had my hat on, flew up, got my ear, and I went, like this, and all of a sudden he stung me in the thumb. And she. No, she. It's females.
What?
They're all females, except for the drones. The bees are all females.
I thought all of the drones are the ones that are flying out gathering things.
No. The females go, they do the work, they gather,
oh, really?
bring it back. The drones,
they're just for banging.
They exist for one thing, and I think when the queen...
To propagate.
Yeah, the queen, picks out who she wants or whatever.
Really? I didn't know that.
Process where the strongest one gets found. But my neighbor back here, his name is Myland, he told me that he covers... We were like 100+ days, 100+ degrees days here in San Diego.
Oh, wow.
And he covers his back, he covers his thing with shade cloth. So I did that this year to protect some of the stuff. I think... yeah,
this wasn't here last time I was here.
These guys, they're starting to turn yellow. They got too much water. But the garden is not looking that great.
Damn, it's crazy. Because, yeah, if you guys watch, what was the video?
One of your commercials.
Yeah, I made a commercial with you. This whole thing was full.
That's spring in San Diego.
Spring
in San Diego is it rains and the weather's good, but
what is that?
Cool.
What is that hanging?
This is my gourd. Yeah, this is a gourd. Might be getting sunburned.
It's hanging.
I took the cover off of this one and exposed that to sun. But you can also see a bunch of them. They're up underneath the netting there.
Whoa!
I don't know if that's visible.
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I'd never planted a gourd before, but where my folks come from back in Louisiana, they put one on a fence, and then they use the gourds for different things. People mostly use them for art, I think now, or instruments. You can take these and put a thing of beads around them, and you dry them out,
yeah.
and they have seeds inside, so the seeds all break up, so it's all, you know, percussion instruments. They also have them. I got assortment. They have some with long handles, and then you make them into dippers. My grandfather, that was my grandfather's well. He had one out at his well. He'd dip it and drink out of it. And then they have other ones that'll be bird cages. You can make bird cages or bird nests out of. This I bought for my mom a long time ago. She was deathly afraid. When she was a little girl, she would work in the fields. She worked in the field literally. I mean, she's like, back
in the 20s.
Yeah, you got, you know, 6, 7 kids. You got to feed the family. Everybody gets in the wagon and goes out and works as a farm labor there in Louisiana. And she said she would be working and doing things with plants, and then there'd be a praying mantis looking at her, and she would scream and run away. So I got her these. I got her that. So just as a funny.
It's so cute.
But yeah, I've lost 4 tomatoes to gophers, and I lost just a couple weeks ago. I lost
right there.
two. Here's my cucumbers. I had cucumbers growing here, big, giant cucumbers, and the gopher came through and got it. I've punched around trying to find where the gopher's coming from, and I cannot. The ones we have right now, they cover their tracks. Normally, a gopher digs a hole, they eat something, they go away, they leave the hole, and you can punch down and find where they're coming. These guys, they're backfilling the holes, so I'm looking, and there's no place in the garden. I dig up this whole thing, and there's no gopher hole.
That's crazy.
So, yeah.
Well, cool, Dad. Thank you so much. Everybody loved it.
Good. Those are the lantanas I was talking about.
Lantanas?
The flowers. The butterflies love them. The bees love them. And the hummingbirds, I think, love them as well. So we try to make our yard bee, hummingbird, and butterfly friendly.
Nice.
And we have a hummingbird feeder over there. My theme song, Simple Man. Look it up. Leonard Skinner. Simple Man. It makes me cry every time I hear it. So.
Yeah? So every time someone calls you, you start to cry?
I was actually teared up on that one. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm a little more teary than I am other times, and for some reason that time I just kind of...
Well, cool. Thanks, Dad.
No problem. You need me to help you get these boxes over?
No, I think I'm good. Thank you, though. Well, later we'll jam, though.
Okay.
My dad's a drummer. And I left my guitars here, so we're gonna jam. Jam out with our clam out. You ever heard, Dad, you ever heard rock out with your cock out?
No.
Let me turn this around here. I'm putting the tripod on the box, and then I'm carrying the box. We're gonna jam out with our clams out. I don't think he gets out. My dad is a big fan of That's What She Said. I'm trying to say things to get his attention. That's What She Said?
Yeah, I like that.
Alright, so now we are going to go through all of the boxes of all of my game collection that didn't sell on eBay. We got 2 more boxes here. I'll grab those boxes later. It's my think this was my mom's rocking chair. We're gonna sit in this. There's spiders. Any spiders? I don't see any. Oh. There's some scary ass spiders out here at night. They all come out at night. Okay. Let's see how we're gonna set this up. Maybe. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do this. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, I pulled something. Alright. So, I need 2 boxes. I think we have... There's a hummingbird. There's a hummingbird on the hummingbird feeder. I'm sure you can't see it from here. Oh, just flew away. Alright, so the question is, what are we going to keep and what are we going to give away? Dad, do we have any empty cardboard boxes?
We have some empty, big ones of these things.
Could you grab me 2 of those?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Cardboard boxes we don't have. I had some Home Depot boxes, but those kind of fall apart. Let me get the tub.
I'm going to switch to this side because of the light. So it's not backlit. Is there any spiders under here? I just heard a barking spider. Barking wall spider. All right. So, first things first, the 36th annual Grammy Awards. No idea what this is. This is not mine. Beyonce got 9 nominations. Dua Lipa got 6 nominations. By the way, I've decided Dua Lipa, I don't really listen to her music, but she's my #1 celebrity crush. She's gorgeous. And she gets made fun of for not being a very good dancer, which I can relate to. You gonna be on the drunk stream? I will not be. I am in San Diego. Alright, so next up, Guitar Hero Decades. This is a Guitar Hero for the DS. It snaps into the... Thank you, Father.
Where would you like?
Oh, there's... Actually, I'll take them. Here. Oh! Thank you. Keep and give away. So this slides into the bottom of the DS, and it makes it so it's like a guitar, and you play Guitar Hero with it. And it was the most uncomfortable thing. I think I got through like 1 song, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. But the reason I bought it is because I was going to make a video on alternative. It was going to be part of the that same, the Game Boy camera, that peripherals video. this is going to be part of the peripherals, because originally it was just going to be like alternate DS things. So it's going to be the Game Boy, the DS camera, this, a few other things that attached. Anyways, I'm going to keep this. It's full of hair. So now that I'm back in the States, I will be booting up my game collection again, which is why I'm keeping this. Otherwise, it'd be giveaway. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Maybe. The Fallout Anthology on Discus. It has Fallout, Fallout 2, Fallout Tactics, Fallout 3, Fallout Vegas, Fallout 4. Stole this from the Funhouse office. James and Elise gave it away. So it wasn't really stealing. Well, it was. But they gave it away. They went through, when they were moving, they went through and had a bunch of shit they were getting rid of. And they just left it all at the office. So it was more like I gleaned it. I really don't think I need this. I don't give a shit about Discus. Should I keep it for my game collection or give it away? Oh, also, property of Game Trailers. They stole it too. Alright, I'll keep it. Gravity Falls on Blu-ray. This is definitely a keep. Because it has audio commentary on all 40 episodes, which I never got around to. Which was literally the whole reason I bought it. Because I own it on Amazon too. I bought the whole thing on Amazon to watch it. But then I was like, behind the scenes in audio commentaries? Yes, please. And then I didn't. This is an interesting item. This is a 240p test suite. And what it does is it just has a bunch of weird graphical things that let you make sure that your the capture card you're using, your up-res capture card has the right settings. So I used this with my OSSC, which might still be here because Terry didn't know what it was, so she might have not sold it because she might have opened it up and gone, what the fuck is this thing? The OSSC though, I could not, it was so hard to find something that it actually worked with. Like a monitor that it actually worked with. What is this? How is this? I don't even know how these fit together. This goes there. And that goes like that. There we go, I figured it out. Original packaging. And that goes like that. Complete in its original packaging. I will sell this Guitar Hero thing. I'll sell this for $300. Otherwise, I'm keeping it. Terry, I'll tell you guys how much I made on everything because I spent way more on it. And Terry and I made $1,800. She took, I think maybe she said 10% was her rate. I told her like 30. And she's like, no. I think she did 10% was her rate. So we made like $2,000. But I did spend like $13,000 on all that stuff. Once again, if you're not aware, go watch my video where I explain my my brain problem, where I maxed out a bunch of credit cards. It's the whole reason I went to therapy, actually. Illusion of Gaia. This is one of Norm's favorite SNES games, I think. I'm not sure. I might be thinking of a different game. But But supposedly this is a great SNES game. Haven't touched it yet. Oh, also, sorry if because I'm on my phone, I don't get any of the alerts. Deviled with the 6 months, thank you so much. And anyone else who's subbed or done anything over the past hour or however long it's been, thank you so much. Earthworm Jim 2. This game was so frustrating as a child. I need to beat it. Was that the red one? Was what the red one? No, the red one was the test. It's just a test cart for making sure that your capture device is working correctly. Japanese versions of Link to the Past and Kirby Superstar. No idea why. No idea why, I just bought them. Ultimate history of video games. You can see there's a bunch of, not a bunch, just a little bit of tabs. Let's see what they're marking. GB. I think I was making I think it was the 30-year anniversary of the Game Boy. That's what this video was going to be. I don't know. But I'm going to keep all these books for research purposes. Shigeru Bio. Nintendo Magic. Which this book is interesting because it's one of the only books that has like insider info on Nintendo. Because, you know, Nintendo usually keeps it closed doors. But it was also approved by Nintendo, so it's possibly kind of propaganda. But Game On, video game history. This one turned out to not be very good. All your base are belong to us. If you don't know what that reference is, it's from a video game. Replay history of video games. This one had a lot of good stuff. I only marked a few of them, but this one is good. This is a good one. If you're looking for research. This old-ass Game Boy that I bought at a swap meet. It's got Bart Simpson stickers on the back. In Super Mario Land, in the cart. Weird that this didn't sell. That's a keep. This is going to all be keep. This I bought specifically just because it's the coolest fucking cart I've ever seen. Look at this. Did you guys hear that? Some birds just zoomed the fuck by. Isn't this awesome? It's for the Famicom. I'm guessing Terry sold that. So I had a Famicom, what was it called? Famicom Mini or something like that. It was like the second iteration. They actually released it after the SNES was already out. And it was the top loader, and it had a top loader rather than, you know, the original NES. You put it in with the spring and everything. And for some reason, most of those were just RF cable, like the coaxial, low-quality stuff. But it was very rare. There are ones that had the RCA, the yellow and the white, and I got one of those. And I played Kirby on it. I played through Kirby, although I couldn't beat the last boss. And I played through Super Mario Brothers 3 on it. I'm guessing that sold like hotcakes, because that's a good thing. Virtual Boy Mario Tennis. My favorite game. I don't know if I'd say my favorite game, but it's definitely a game that I have so many hours in, and a game that I've come back to time and time and time again. It's Pokemon Pinball with the Rumble battery. I think my highest score in this game is like 3 billion. That's a keep. This is basically, I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to keep all of it, probably. Eye of the Beholder. This is a game I talked about in my Nintendo Peripherals video. It's like one of the only games that actually utilizes the mouse well. But that's mainly because it's a port of a PC game. F-Zero. Classic. I don't even like F-Zero games. Super Metroid. Classic. Oh, though, it is one of the reissues, though. Bestseller. Jurassic Park. This is a game that I have to beat. This is a game that I was not... Because there's parts of it where you have to go inside a building and it switches to a first-person view. I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It was too scary for me. But we're going to do it now. We're going to do it now. And then American Gladiators. This is one of the few games that we own on SNES. It's kind of a shitty game, but the theme song is really good. I really like the theme song. Anyways. Yeah. Guitar Hero 2. No disc. I don't remember where I left that disc. Might be in my PS2, to be honest. I'll put that in giveaway for now. Super Mario Encyclopedia. It's full of lore and other things. Wait, is the character guide playable characters? Oh, power-ups. Okay, I was like, what the hell? It's like characters. Raccoon Mario. White Raccoon Mario. Gold block? What the fuck? What is that? What are you using that one? Look at this Mario. Look at gold block Mario. When is he that one? Let's see. Let's go find a monster. Meet the Mario family. Let's find a Mario monster. Takashi Tezuka. Look at it, Takashi. Yo, Tezuka's great. Tezuka, I think he was game director on Link's Awakening. So. Is there not an index or whatever? Oh, here it is. Okay. Super Mario. Wait, does it? It's split up by game. It's not split up. Can't just go to a page that has every monster. Okay, let's just pick a random one. Let's flip until I see a monster. Oh. Do you guys know the name of these little, blue beetles? The blue shell. Oh, I can't remember. The little blue shell guys. What's her name? That you find in the caves? It's Buzzy Beetle. Who knew? This will be done in 10 minutes. This is a dope ass book. This is like a coffee table book. This guy Evan Amos or Amos, probably Amos, just does all of these beautiful photographs of every console. And it's just, it details every video game console that exists. Neo Geo Pocket. I have one of those that probably sold. The Neo Geo Pocket Color. I'm guessing that's sold. Yeah. And of course, the paper game guides to different stuff that tell you how all this shit works. I'm actually going to make a video on the Super Game Boy still, I think. Game Boy camera, Game Boy, Super Game Boy. I think I'm just going to make a video, a giant video, just on the whole Game Boy. And it's going to be a big-ass video. It's going to take me months. And I'm probably going to give up on it multiple times. But then I'm going to come back to it. This book turned out to be bullshit. I was going to do when Pokemon Sword and Shield was coming out, I was going to do a video. It's called Pokemon Used to Be Cool. And I actually shot part of it, but then I lost the footage. And that kind of put all the steam out of my sails. So, that never happened. That was before I was medicated. Donkey Kong Game & Watch. This is the invention of the D-pad. So they used the, what's his face? I can't even remember anyone's names anymore. The guy who designed the Game Boy, he designed this too. And they made the D-pad for this. And then the D-pad was put on the shelf for like a couple decades or whatever. Does this have a date? 1982? Oh, I guess like, what, 3, 4 years? Was it 89 or 88 that the Game Boy came out? But yeah, the D-pad that 89, the D-pad that revolutionized the world and is 100% that's a standard in gaming, was invented here for this random, Game & Watch. There were dozens of Game & Watch games. Because they just took games that existed and they made them on these little portable things. And this was in 82. And then 7 years later, they brought it out of the closet to put on the Game Boy. Isn't that crazy? Also, look familiar? Look familiar? It's motherfucking DS, bitch. That's why I love Nintendo. Instead of going, let's come up with a new idea, they say, what are old ideas that work that we should revisit? Like, the Game Boy used freaking calculator screen technology. That's why it was so cheap to make. And the DS with the stylus, my dad had a goddamn Palm Pilot. The whole stylus screen thing, that had existed for like a decade already. Maybe even longer. Spyro 2. Never gonna play this. This is a giveaway game. Give it away. WarioWare Twisted. So this thing is a tilter. It's like a gyroscope or whatever. It registers tilting. And so there's this game and there's a Kirby game that both have this tilter thing. I guess this is a keep. Wario Land. It's keep. Donkey Kong for ColecoVision. I was making a Donkey Kong video, which is why I have all this random Donkey Kong stuff. I don't need to keep this, and this also I got for like $4 or something. This is garbage. How's everybody doing, by the way? I've just been rambling. I haven't even really been reading chat or anything. Nathan, for you, the complete edition. Oh, thanks, Dad. You don't need to do that.
Not a problem.
Oh, my Bose speakers are still in there. That's good to know. It's funny, once I decided I was moving back, I told Terry to stop selling everything because I was like, I want all that stuff now. Knit for you. #1 show ever. #1 show. You ever seen Nathan For You? Oh, you'd love it, Dad.
I did not.
You'd love this show. It's so funny. I think Mom would love it more, maybe. You might feel bad for the people, but Mom would love it.
Yeah. I didn't. She liked stuff like Always Sunny in Philadelphia. That was one of her favorite shows.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
It's not like that, but
Human interaction kind of things where people are having a lot of troubles, and she likes that. I don't know why.
she'll like Nathan For You. Oh my gosh! Thank heavens, it did not sell.
What's that?
The Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Is that the films or the books?
It's the films.
Oh wow.
It's the extended editions.
Cool.
Oh yes,
You
that's
ever
a
gonna
win
watch
for
them
me.
again?
What?
You ever gonna watch them again?
Heck yes, I am.
Okay. Just asking.
But the reason these are great is not because of the movies. It's because of the appendices, where it's 6 discs of behind-the-scenes footage of everything that went into making the movies.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing. If anyone out there that's a filmmaker, you want to... Did she open the door?
She did.
You don't want to let Mama out.
No. She let Temper out.
Oh, Mom's here. Hey, Mom.
Temper comes and stands at the back door. And like, let me out.
Anyone who's a filmmaker should get the extended edition and watch all the behind-the-scenes stuff, because they go from the very genesis all the way to the end.
Oh wow!
So the Return of the King behind-the-scenes stuff isn't that good because it's just during production with all the actors and stuff. But Fellowship and Two Towers is the writing of it, and then the Two Towers one is the best one because it's the making of all the armor and the bigatures, they made these miniatures, but they were like studio sized. So like Minas Tirith, that giant castle in Helm's Deep, they built a miniature of it, but it was like bigger than the patio. Pretty crazy, eh?
Yep.
PlayStation Magazine DVDs. Somewhere in here is a swimsuit edition. So I was gonna make a video on a PlayStation Magazine because it's one of the few gaming magazines I was actually subscribed to. And if you've seen the Sundered video, is it the Sundered video that I talk about that? Yeah, it's the Sundered video. You'll know my sexual history with PlayStation Magazine. Alright, box one down, because the only other thing in here is the PlayStation Magazines. Which, I have to organize this so it doesn't get all clumpy. Oh no! Okay. 2 boxes down. Oh! Hey, look at this. Little Stardew Valley pin. Pretty cool, eh? That's a keep. What's this dude's name? Dilbert or something? Tipper! Come here. Come here, Tipper. Oh, who's a cutie? Who's a cutie? Hi. Hi. Hello. Oh, you're hocking up loogies on me. Tipper, come here. Hi. 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 Oh. Oh. Oh, Tipper. Oh, Tipper. Oh, Tipper. Okay. Let me see where my battery's at. Let me go. I gotta go grab my my thing. Is this locked? I think I locked this. Yeah, it's locked. Gotta go grab my portable battery thing. Hey. Come on in, puppy. Hi, Mama. You drinking PG Tits?
No, give me coffee.
Coffee. Oh, it's in my bag. It's in my backpack. You still drink PG Tits, Mom?
Yeah, you should take some of that with you.
Oh, I will. Okay. Did I put the cable in here too? Oh, freaking. Sorry, guys. Where is my cable? Oh, I guess this will do. So I can take this. All right. The battery backup to plug in. There we go. 43% and charging. Motion sickness of the movie. Okay. Okay, so that's 2 boxes down, 2 of 6. Ooh. Be right back. All right. Korea's great cat. I'm at my parents' house, bum boy. Bum boy. Oh, yes! I could have sworn that this was 100% going to sell. It is a vintage SNES cart case. This is great that it didn't sell. I'll use it to display American Gladiators. I need to reorganize this box as more things come in. Cut off my airflow sitting like this. My God. My God. Okay. 50-cent bulletproof. Supposedly this game is great. I'm never going to play it. Jack 2. Don't know why this is just flopping around. Not going to play this. Giveaway. I'll put it inside the Guitar Hero case. SNES mouse. That's a keep. Anything that I had during childhood is like, gotta keep it in my collection. I am not a homeowner. Do people own homes these days? Jack's your favorite game of all time? Well, that makes one of you. The first SNES I bought, not in my life, just I bought this one and then I learned that there was RGB modded ones and I was like, oh, I need that. So that's giveaway. Another book. There are like 4 things in giveaway so far. Same, the next series in that book. Okay, so now we have bags. Oh! Top loader NES didn't sell. Oh my god. That makes me a happy, happy boy. We got some of my figures. We got Gold Wario, Owl Boy, Isabelle, another Wario, a Goomba. Just some random knickknacks, you could say. A mug, Legend of Zelda mug, that Sir Alex Ramirez gifted to me. So that will be going back. With me. A DS I bought from A&J Games that has a faulty internal battery, and I was very frustrated about it. That's a keep. Oh, nice! Some LifeX lights. I'll 100% use those. Choo! What's this? A Hyperlight Drifter figure. And my Dark Souls figures. Cool. Those are going back on the shelf. And beautiful, my top loader NES. Perfecto. Hopefully the Dogbone controllers didn't sell. Those might have sold. The Dogbones, people like the Dogbone. What is this? Oh. Twice. This is my Twice album. Eyes Wide Open. I bought this because I never bought one, and I heard how crazy they were. Because an album normally comes with a disc and like a sleeve, but these things come with cards and stickers and holographic cards and Polaroids and like a poster and a lyrics poster, and it's so crazy. Because once I heard about that, I was like, I should experience that once at least, and I did. I experienced it. I looked through everything it took me about 40 minutes to look through everything, and I was like, great. That's a keep. That's a keep. I don't even know what this is. I think this was at the office in like the free box. It's a Final Fantasy rhythm game with weird little paper doll characters. Get it out of here. This is an RGB cable for the PS2, but I ended up using the what's it called? I ended up using a different upreser. Giveaway. Just your run-of-the-mill Game Boy Advance, but it doesn't have a butt. That's a keep. 2 great games. Mario, or Super Mario Bros. 3 and Kirby Adventure. I will be playing those in my top loader. This is a little Switch stand. Will stand for your Switch. I don't foresee myself ever using this. That's a keep. Here is the audio device I used before I switched over to the Wave. If I recall correctly, it started... I actually switched off of it at some point because it started giving weird feedback. Like, it got all funky. It got busted. So this is a giveaway. A mini USB code. Dude, when was the last time you saw a device that used mini, not micro USB, mini USB? There's birds on that, doing the bird seed. They're small birds though, so that's a giveaway. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, it's to this hard drive. But I cleared this hard drive, and it's the slowest hard drive because it's USB mini, so I'm giving that away. A 2 terabyte drive. Might as well keep it. Why not? This is one of the biggest disappointments. Jbl Wireless Headphones. I was in an airport, and my Beats X that I won at that Tomb Raider costume competition. I won a pair of Beats at a Tomb Raider dress-up competition. I was dressed as Lara Croft, and I won the competition. The prize was some Beats X. And they lasted for like a year or 2 years or something. Go to my Instagram. They're on my Instagram. And they died in the airport. So I said, I'm about to get on like an 8-hour flight. I need music. So I went to one of those vending machines. These JBLs were there, and I said, I've heard great things about JBL. So I bought them, and they were overpriced because it was in a stupid airport. Like, I looked up the price that they were on like Amazon, and it was basically like double. But you know, I'm bad with my money, so I was like, I'll buy them. I bought them. Terrible quality. Terrible audio quality. So they've just been here ever since. That's a keep. I'll actually probably sell these. So they'll probably go for like $60 or something. Kirby Dream Land. Original packaging. Why does this feel so light? The game isn't in here. Terry. Kirby Dream Land 2. The game was in here when I gave it to Terry. I am 100% sure on that front. Maybe I'll find it. I don't know. Flipper. Pokemon coin. 1999. This is one of the OG. This came with the jungle deck or whatever it was. You can see this Vile Plume. I love it. I love these. I have this one, and then there's a Chansey one. And I never even used these. I mean, we would, but it was like, I just like it. This reflective stuff. This is something I feel like I don't see in kid stuff these days. Just the reflective materials. You know what I'm saying? That's a keep. Oh, fuck yeah. Picross 3D, baby. I love me some Picross. Picross 3D all the way. I bought this for Dawn. Because he's a fan of Guruman, or whatever the fuck it's called. But then I wasn't able to give it to him because we went on quarantine. But now, I'm going to be in the office Monday and Tuesday. Or is it Tuesday and Wednesday? I'm not sure. I think it's Monday, Tuesday. Open some packs on stream. I'm never, ever doing that. I don't give a shit about Pokemon cards. I don't understand people getting boners over opening things. It's like, it's gambling. It's just gambling. It's reverse gambling, I guess, because you aren't rolling dice to see what the dice are already set inside the package, and you're just opening it and say, what are the dice? You know? Anyways, I'm going to take this up to 11 and I'll leave it on his desk. That is it for box 3. Oh, never mind. Arctodactyl, what's his name? What's this guy's name? Aerodactyl. That's a giveaway. I don't like Aerodactyl. He's a bitch. Yeah. Alright, box 4. Primo Bose speakers. Perfect. Just toss those in there. Audio cable. 4 said speakers. Power cable for the speakers. Cowboy Bebop DVD complete collection with a crack. This I'll just keep for nostalgia's sake. There's a few discuses that, oh, it got a scuff on the sleeve. There's a few DVDs that's like, I'm never gonna watch these, but I just like having them on my shelf. You know? I bought this because I was like, I'm gonna play through all the Metal Gears. But then I realized that's the last thing I want to do. I was like, I'm gonna play through all the Metal Gears, and then I started Death Stranding, and I was like, this is the worst. Giveaway. Super Mario 3D World for Wii U. No disc. I don't know where these discs go. Maybe she was just selling them without their cases or something. Ni no Kuni. Wrath of the White Witch. I think I bought this on PS4 digital, so I don't need this. Giveaway. The Hyperkin 60 to 72 pin adapter, Famicom to NES. So here's the thing though, I need the reverse of this. I need NES to Famicom, and nobody makes that. I looked for so long to find something where it's like you can plug NES games into a Famicom, and it just doesn't exist. They only do Japanese to America. They don't do America to Japanese. Wii U controller. Can you even sell a Wii U at this point? Oh god, and look at the nubs. What is it about these rubber nubs that they get like sticky over time? I don't understand it. My PS2 is the same way. I'll keep this because there's some Wii games that need the Wii controller that I want to play. People actually want them for those in-store displays. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about anymore. Virus for the shoes with the 25 months. Thank you so much. Also, anyone else who's subbed or whatever, I'm sorry I can't see them or hear the alerts because I'm streaming on my phone. But thank you, kindly. That's why originally I was going to stream on Streamlabs. And then I was like, why am I using Streamlabs? I'll just use the Twitch. But freaking A, the Streamlabs one probably shows the alerts. Oh well, it's too late now. Virtual Boy controller. Another Owl Boy statue. That's right. I accidentally ordered 2. Didn't realize it. I ordered 2 of them. I have 2 of them. That's a keep. The Virtual Boy console. The charger to the Razer laptop that was Lawrence's that Omar was going to throw away, and he said, you can take it if you want. I said, I'll take it. It's got a swollen battery, so I need to fix that. What I should probably do is just take the battery out of it. We'll do that today, but I'm going to keep that. Wii U controller charger. This is actually Pervert's. I borrowed it, and then I never brought it back to the office. Fuck you, Adam. Oh, pardon me. What?
Going to Home Depot.
You're going to Home Depot? What are you doing at Home Depot?
The front lock is frozen. So
Oh, right. Dad, come here. So I was thinking of, Mom is going to be getting a lot of cards soon. She said she wants something to display all the cards. I was saying that we should just make her, and she seemed open to the idea, like a wood block with a bunch of strings hanging down from it, with binder clips. So she could clip all the cards and everything, and it'd just be a big sea of cards.
Yeah.
Could you buy...
She's looking at them on Amazon right now.
Oh, they exist?
Yeah.
I told her I wanted to make them. I wanted to make her one.
I know, but we don't want to overcommit. So she needs it. She wants. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll look for wood. Wood's very expensive right now, but this is special. So
why is wood expensive right now?
Lumber prices have tripled and more in the last year. The pandemic, the supply chain problems.
Oh.
For some reason, it's just gone to the moon.
Just like the war in Iraq with oil.
Yeah, oil.
Okay.
So your which is the giveaway box?
This is.
Man.
Well, I'm rebuilding my collection.
I understand.
I'm gonna have my game room with things on display.
You know, that's yeah, we've had these discussions before about me.
Yeah, but I'm displaying them. They're not gonna be a box tucked away in the garage.
Yeah. Okay.
Hiding my shame.
Oh, I have no shame. I do keep the garage door shut though, so I guess that's a
good
form
point.
of hiding.
This is all going to be on display, saying, "Look how big of a nerd I am."
Okay, a nerd display.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You've been through most of your boxes here.
These wireless headphones, I'm never going to use these. That's a keep. Do you want these, Dad? These are great. Bluetooth, wireless Bluetooth headphones are awesome. And they have noise canceling, so you can drown out Mom's crying.
I could probably, if I could figure out how to make them work on my drums, that might be a better bet.
All you need, there's an they have adapters where it's, it plugs into an audio plug.
Well, it would have to connect to my phone because my phone does Bluetooth to my speaker.
Oh, well then yeah, it's Bluetooth.
Okay.
Bluetooth.
Do they work?
Yeah, they're great.
Okay. Then I could use them in the garage. Just have to figure out and put where the battery things. They're probably out of batteries by now. Are they chargeable?
Yeah, USB-C. So the same as your phone.
Oh, cool.
Plug it in the bottom.
Excellent. Well, thank you.
For sure. It was $40, by the way.
$40, book.
And my Vive. My Vive did not sell, so I have VR again. I do need to buy new controllers though, because these touch buttons, these things, are kind of stopping working. Like pushing on going left and right, you have to really mash it. So I might upgrade to those fancier finger controllers. Maybe. Or I'll just buy the cheap ones. I rarely do VR. Although, now that I'm going to be moving into a house, I think I'm going to do like a big green screen. So, we could actually do fun VR where I'm like green screened in the corner or whatever. Lost a lot of weight. I guess. Not a VR room. Just a big enough green screen to VR. That's the other thing. I thought that the VR was going to sell, and I was like, I'm just going to buy one of those Oculus 2s or whatever the heck. Although, don't those have advertising in them now? It's owned by Facebook. I don't want to support that. Done traveling for now. Well, I'm done traveling internationally for now. I'm going to be going around the United States trying to figure out what city I'm going to settle down in. Because you can rent like a 3-bedroom house for less than it takes to rent an apartment in LA. A 1-bedroom apartment is more expensive than a 3-bedroom house in a lot of other parts of the country. So the only requirement is that it's good internet and cheap rent are the 2 requirements. So Kansas City is my first destination. Hold on. Oh. All right. So this is a, what the hell is that? Blood? What is that? Look at that. I don't know what that is. What is that? Blood? This is a Acer thing. I've owned this for like 5 years, I think, or something. It's nice. This is going to replace my Microsoft Surface that I bought. I bought a little Surface to take with me on my trip because it was more portable. But that thing can't even. It can barely run anything. It constantly goes black and just turns off, and then it comes back like 5 minutes later. So I need to get rid of that Microsoft Surface. That thing's garbage. And I'll go back to using this for masturbating. And then the laptop, which, the screws are the 4 or the 6 corner starts Jew screw. Do I have a screwdriver that takes care of that? I don't know if I do. I did. I don't know if I do now. To take the battery out. iFixit kit to the rescue. Security bits are at most hardware stores. Alright. This laptop, I have a gaming laptop now. So, I think the only reason I would keep this would be to like, have it for, like cooking streams and stuff like that. Have a little mobile station that I can move around the house to do around the house. Because replacing the battery will cost money, and then selling it, like I feel like it wouldn't be worth it trying to sell it because money. I don't know, maybe I should sell it. It's a Razer. It's like the Razer 8 or something. I don't know. But I got it for free, so. Definitely going to do more meal prep streams moving forward. Razers do kind of suck. And then 2 Xboxes in here. An Xbox S and an Xbox X. Chewing Gum. Great show. Before HBO Max came along, I wanted to watch this show, but I couldn't because it didn't exist anywhere. I couldn't even download it. So I bought the discs from a British website and they mailed them to me. But then like the day after they arrived, it was like, HBO Max now has all of, because this girl, this woman, wrote a show that got, this is an HBO Max original. And so usually part of that, it seems like they do, they go, oh, let's get your back catalog. So they got this show, Chewing Gum, which was the first show that she wrote. Anyways, this show is really funny. You should check it out on HBO Max. Yeah, This May Destroy You is her newer show. So this is a giveaway, because it's obsolete now. Don't need it no more. This is a Legends of Zelda live orchestra concert. 2 discs. I used to just have this in my car. Just blast it. It is imported from Japan. I don't think there was an American release. What the hell? What is this? This is like a cat claw or something. What the hell? That is weird. Yeah, it's a cat claw. I don't think Terry owns any cats either. And it's not Mama's claw. Weird. Okay, 2 Xboxes. 1 for gaming. And 1 for living room TV. Because my actual gaming stuff has to be stream location. And the only reason I own both is because I upgraded the X and I was too lazy to get rid of the S. I have a feeling a lot of people who upgraded to the X still have their S. That's just a theory I'm throwing out there, and I ain't taking it back. Okay, no, not series. Are you crazy? Yeah, I bought the Xbox Series S, and then about a month later I upgraded to the Series X. So I have both of them. I own both of the new Xbox consoles. I will be buying a PS5 now. Yeah. Okay. Shit. Oh, you traded it. That's smart. Cuddly Basket, I was joking. I'm talking about 1S and 1X. Any PS5 games you're excited for? God of War. God of War. Not a big fan of the writing. But, you know, the action's good. This is two 60Ds. Two Canon 60Ds. I really should give these away, because I don't think anyone's going to buy them. Oh my god, what the fuck? My GameCube HD, GCHD, still here. That's dope. And RGB Mini, baby. Looks like one of them. So it looks like she sold one. Listen, I had problems. I bought two of these. I don't know why. It was a manic episode, and it's why I went to therapy. But I owned two SNES Minis, RGB modded. Don't judge me. I will need to get a power cable for it. That's fine. This little guy didn't sell. Perfect. I love this little guy. Looks like a lot of my art books sold. All of them, actually, except for Art of Kiki's Delivery Service. That's crazy. My Spirited Away book sold. Art of Final Fantasy IX. Nausicaa. Wait a second. Did she sell the Over the Garden Wall book? She had that listed at like $700. That couldn't have sold. But it's not here. It did? Holy smokes. That is nuts. I found a free PDF of it on archive.org. Just go to archive.org and search video game art book and set it to like PDF or book or whatever. There are so many high quality scans of art books. It's insane. Over the Garden Wall is the best. It's my favorite piece of content that exists. Alright, SNES SCART cable. We're going to keep this. So I guess the OSSC sold. So I'll have to figure out what I'm gonna get for to actually use the RGB mod in my SNES. Maybe a frame master. Nintendo Switch power adapter. My little retro Pi. Look at this. It's a little retro Pi. It's got a Raspberry Pi in there with retro Pi loaded up. Pretty funny. Yeah. With the, if you want a good USB retro controller, the Buffalo Classic gamepad is the best one. It's quality, baby. What time is it? Is it lunchtime? It's only 10? Haven't I been streaming for like 2 hours? Oh my god. Well, is that fun, everyone? Let us jam with my dad real quick. Yeah. Oh, that's heavy. I'm gonna leave all this stuff here for now. Pick the rest of it up later. It's always lunchtime, baby. Hi, Mama. Hi, Mama. Pretty kitty. Oh, you're a pretty kitty. Oh, Mama. Oh, Mama. You want this brush? Mom said you really like this. I guess that's not true. Oh, Mama. Still scared? Still scared of me? So, well, this is my parents' office. I was telling them, get that clutter off that desk, but they don't. They don't do it. Oh, my dad's at Home Depot. Ah! I guess that's it. That's really the only chore I had, was to go through those boxes. So tonight I'm hanging out with my parents. We're watching a movie. I'm gonna try my dad's microbrew. I wonder if he made labels for it. He didn't. Oh! Okay, it doesn't have our address on it. Papa Smiff's Brewery, Lemon Grove, California. 6-point resin IIPA. Is that a typo? Bottled on... When's the next episode? Every first Monday of every month is when those episodes come out. It's a once-a-month podcast. First Monday of every month. So yeah, y'all. Hope you had a good time. Why does he have a different surname? Oh, because he's Smith and I'm Smith. Yeah, that's life. He's my adopted father. This is my adopted family. My real parents were jewelry barons. Make a lot of counterfeit jewelry and sold it. They're not around anymore. Anyways, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm going up to LA this weekend. I don't think I'm going to stream while I'm up there because I'm staying with Jacob. Jacob and I might stream in-person Game Boys on Tuesday night, but that's not guaranteed. And, yeah, so get up in that Discord, y'all. And then I might be going to Vegas next week, but the girl hasn't gotten back to me. I think she might have a boyfriend now, so we wouldn't be going to Vegas if that's the case. So then maybe I'll be streaming next, like, Wednesday, Thursday. And then I'm going up to the mountains with my parents Friday through Sunday. Those aren't boogers, those are nose hairs. See? It's clean. I picked them all. You playing Sudoku? Or Across? Mm-hmm. Mom, come say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Well, how's your day going?
Pretty good. I'm just about to go outside and do some yard work.
Oh, nice. How was your walk with Donna?
It was good. Over by the lake.
Did you see any geese?
Yeah, lots of geese.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Alright, love you, Mom.
Love you.
She's the worst.
Hey.
Alright, everyone. So you'll probably see me Tuesday or Wednesday, Thursday. And then after that, I'm heading to Kansas City. So on the 4th, I'm moving to Kansas City for a month. And I'll get set up there, and then I'll start streaming like normal again. Alright, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you next week. Fare thee well.